Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 1 in this series. Just a quick introduction to this series. We're going to be going through the Line 6 Pod Go. We're going to go through the complete manual. We're going through revision D 1.2. We're going to go through the whole manual bit by bit, breaking up each bit into small, less than 2-minute videos. The perks from this is that you only need to watch the videos you want to watch. You don't have to go through a 10-20 minute tutorial just to find out one thing. You can go straight to the one you want to view, and you can skip the ones you don't need to see. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 2 in this series. How to switch on the Pod Go. You need to make sure you're using the AC adapter provided. Make sure the switch is plugged on and it's plugged into the back on the left here. And the switch is also located on the back on the left. You toggle it on to turn the unit on. You'll see the unit will power itself on. And then when you're finished, it's the same switch to switch it off. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 3 in this series. Controls overview, parts 1 to 7. You get the main colour screen, which is not a touch screen. You have the view button, which you can press to return home or different views. The action button has a number of functions dependent on the screen you're on. The upper knob, located here, can select presets or select blocks for editing. The lower knob, you can turn in edit to change model blocks, or you can press to open lists. You have the page buttons left and right, which you can use to see more parameters, or you can press both for deeper settings. And then you have the main volume out, which controls the main output and headphone volume. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 4 in this series. Controls overview, parts 8 to 14. You have the wah and volume LEDs located here, and it tells you if the expression pedal is acting as expression 1, which will show as red, or expression 2, which shows as green. Part 9, you have the knobs located here, numbers 1 to 5. These can adjust parameters below the main display. They also have a push button function. The wireless antenna on the wireless models is located just above the wah and volume pedal. This is not the wireless model. The expression pedal located here. You can activate the toe switch to change between expression 1 and 2. And then you have the foot switches 1 to 6 located here, which have a number of actions, changing presets and toggling effects. Number 13, you have the mode, edit and exit button, which you can change between stomp and preset or exit snapshots or the looper. And number 14, you have the tap tempo or the hold for tuner. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 5 in this series. How to switch between play and edit mode. You press the home view button to toggle between play mode and edit mode. The view button is located up here. This is edit mode, and press it again to go back to play mode. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 6 in this series. How to switch between preset mode and stomp mode. In play mode, which you make sure you're in this view here, press the view button to make sure you're in the right screen. And then you press the mode button located here to toggle between stomp mode and preset mode. This is stomp mode, back to preset mode. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 7 in this series. How to turn effects on, off in stomp mode. Press the mode button in play mode to make sure you're in stomp mode. And then you get foot switches 1 through to 6, which is up, C, D is 1, 2, 3, down, A and B is 4, 5 and 6. Each effect shown on the screen corresponds to the foot switches down below. So if you want to turn off the parametric EQ, press number 1. If you want to turn the dynamic effect off, press number 5, sorry. The room reverb would be number 6, and then you can press them again to turn them back on. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 8 in this series. How to change presets. Make sure you're in play mode, which is this mode here. Press the mode button to make sure you're in that right one. And you can use the foot switches A, B, C and D to switch between the corresponding presets shown on screen. So this is currently in preset A. Press the B to go to preset 31B in this case, D to go to 31D, C to go to 31C, and back to A, or any combination, whichever you choose, whichever it works best for you. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 9 in this series. How to change banks. Make sure you're in play mode. Use the mode switch to switch between modes. And then you press the up and down button to switch between banks. You press down, you go down banks. Press up, you go up banks. The current preset will continue to play whilst you're going through the banks. When you find the one you want to use, press the corresponding foot switch to move to that one. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 10 in this series. What are snapshots? Snapshots are like presets within a preset. You can have up to 4 snapshots in one preset, so each one of these could have 4 snapshots. Each snapshot can change up to 64 parameters in the current preset. So every time you change between snapshots, you could change up to 64 parameters each time. So each preset could have 4 different snapshots with 4 different sounds within that preset. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 11 in this series. Snapshots. How to access and change between snapshots. On your chosen preset, so whichever one you're using, press the up and down buttons together to enter snapshot mode. And then you can use foot switches A, B, C and D to change between snapshots 1, 2, 3 and 4, like so. And then you press both up and down to get back to the previous screen. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 12 in this series. What is edit mode and how to access? Edit mode is where you can adjust current presets or create your own presets. To access edit mode, press the home or view button to edit the current preset. See, we can edit this current preset. We can go back, change to a different preset, press the view and home button again to enter the edit mode for that preset. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 13 in this series. How to select blocks to edit. In the edit screen, use the upper knob to select the effect you want to adjust. And then you get the knobs underneath the screen to affect those parameters. And if it has an extra page, press the page key, left and right. Alternatively, from the preset screen, you can press the mode button to go into stomp box mode. And if you press any of the corresponding foot switches, the parameters at the bottom will change to that effect, and you can change the parameters using the keys at the bottom in this mode as well. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 14 in this series. How to turn effects on off in edit mode. On a selected block in edit mode that you want to switch off, so we'll turn off this de-distortion, you press down the upper knob to toggle between on and off. Bypass blocks will appear semi-transparent. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 15 in this series. How to edit effect parameters in edit mode. On your chosen preset, press the view mode to enter edit mode. Use the upper knob to go to your chosen effect to change parameters. The knobs underneath the screen, numbers 1 to 5, correspond to the parameters on the bottom of the screen, and you can adjust the knob to change the parameters, like so. Each effect can have up to 3 pages of parameters, and you change page using the page left and right button located here. Welcome to How to Music Tech. This is part 16 in this series. Which blocks are in every preset? Included in every preset chain are the input block, the volume block, the wah block, you have an effects loop, you have the amp and preamp, cab and IR, you have a preset EQ, and you have the output. And these are all included in every single preset. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 17 in this series. How many effects blocks can you add to a preset? Well, you can only add up to 4 additional effects blocks to the basic preset chain. The basic preset chain is shown in video 16. The effects categories to choose from are distortions, dynamics, EQs, modulations, delays, reverbs, pitches and synths, filters, and the looper. And you can add up to 4 to each preset. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 18 in this series. How to select an effect for an effect block. In edit mode, press the view button located here. You can use the lower knob to go through all effects one by one. So we're on an empty block here. Use the lower knob to go through each effect one by one, starting with the distortions. Cycle through. You'll end up in the next category of dynamics. Alternatively, you can press the lower knob and bring up this screen here. You can cycle through all the effects in that category, or you can use the upper knob to change category altogether. So you can go to modulation, delay, reverb, and then you can use the lower knob to cycle through the effects in that category. Once you've chosen the one you want to use, you press the view button again, go back to the previous screen. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 19 in this series. Effects grayed out or unavailable, what to do? If an effect or category is grayed out or unavailable, the DSP limit for that preset has been reached. As you can see here, the delay and reverb will be completely skipped as you try and get through, because the DSP won't be able to use a delay or reverb effect anymore in this preset. The options available are to try changing some of the effects for different ones. Just try changing around your other effects within that preset. Or you can use snapshots to change parameters instead. For example, if you've got 2 distortions, you could have a snapshot to increase distortion and lower distortion instead of having 2 separate effects. Or alternatively, you could use an external effect in the effects loop. Welcome to How To Music Tech. This is part 20 in this series. How to move blocks around. In edit mode, which is this mode here, you use the upper knob to select the block to move. Obviously you can't move the input or the output blocks, so we'll just choose this reverb. Press the action button to pick up the block. Action button is located here. And then use the upper knob to select the new destination in the chain. So we'll just pop it there. And then you press the action button to complete the move. You see it's moved to before the amp and cab. And then you press the home button to exit again. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe now for more videos on this unit and others to come. And give this video a like if you found it helpful.